Hello viewers, and welcome to another very interesting episode of the Enoch generation, a generation that walks with God. So as we've seen in the last two episodes, we've seen how God had chosen Juliet and how she's being used in ministry and how she built her family. She's been building several lives, and how the supernatural began to unfold. See, we all get very excited about the supernatural, especially when we read in the Bible about supernatural move of the Spirit with great men of God and women of God. We always think it's for the Bible age, and it doesn't happen right now. But she's had such wonderful experiences where the supernatural simply unfolded. So let's go back to her and ask her about the several other supernatural encounters that she had. And it was very interesting, your story about the oil, and I was just picturing as to how the shopkeeper would have reacted to what had happened, seeing a woman secrete oil, and he would have never expected something like that to happen. So, well, what other supernatural encounters did you have? Because I know that you have a rich experience of supernatural encounters. So
yes, it's God's grace. Often for about 3 or 4 years, yes, I've been getting a chill feeling here all of a sudden.
Okay.
Yes, but the situation would be one of confusion, yes, and perplexion, or somebody would be bombarding me.
Okay.
At that time, all of a sudden, yes, I'll get a chill feeling here, as though somebody had put an ice pack on my.
Okay.
At once, I'll be somewhere else. Oh, you're with me. Yes. Okay, let them bombard.
Okay, so that was a touch of the Lord.
Yes, that's why I said tangible
Okay.
experience.
But it's also the way you understand what happens, It's like mind-boggling to me. Because when you smell, okay, that's the presence of God. So when you feel a touch, well, that's the presence of God. You hear a voice, that's the voice of the Lord. It's awesome to listen to this. How did you actually develop this?
Because I had proof for everything.
Okay.
Say, for instance, one day, all of a sudden, in the church, I got I told you this, that the freshly baked bread. At that time, the preacher was saying, "See, God says that I am the bread as from heaven."
Okay, so you had the
Experience
answer to
and
the
the
experience.
confirmation.
Okay. Wow, this is awesome. No, and even when this oil was secreting, did you think for a moment that there must be physically something wrong with you? That
The first time.
Okay.
No. Actually, she blessed. Yes,
Yeah.
at the meeting,
Yeah,
she
she
blessed
blessed
everybody with oil. So I thought there was an overdosage of oil. Yes, which had been.
Okay,
Yes,
it's been leaking and it's come down through your hands.
But from that day onwards, yes, often I used to get oil.
So do you still have that encounter?
Yes.
Okay. That's nice.
See, now it's very dry.
Okay.
Yes, at the most unexpected moment, yes, we get
But
oil.
will it be at a moment where you really need a healing, or you really need, some transformation, something to happen, or somebody is in need, or something like that?
I had never asked for any of these things and never been prepared for any of these things.
No, but whenever you receive it, was it at such moments, I want to know, where it would be useful for somebody's healing or something like that?
Not necessarily. Sometimes it would be helpful. Sometimes it would be helpful to me. Just a confirmation. Hey, don't worry. I'm with you.
Oh, but what a wonderful God we serve. He keeps confirming over and over and over again. See, it's written in the Bible, I will not leave you nor forsake you. And we keep reading it. We know it by heart. We preach it. We speak it. But, to have this tangible presence and his assurance,
yes,
I'm there with you, is awesome, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, I can really feel it right now when you're speaking to me.
Yes.
And
I have gone on trance several times.
Okay. What do you mean by that now?
Trance is all of a sudden, yes, you completely forget what's happening around you. Okay. See, one day I got up from my seat. Yes, a meeting was going on. Yes, at the church. I got up from my seat. I came and sat close to the children's room. Okay, Sunday classroom, because the little ones were inside.
Okay.
So I just wanted to have an eye on them. So I came and sat. At that time, I met somebody, yes, there, and I said, "Oh, I never saw you. You also have come for the meeting." Yes, yes, auntie. Immediately, I was somewhere else. I was in a lepers colony.
Okay.
Lepers colony, touching one after the other, one after the other. People were getting healed, and one man was very angry, and he said, "See, you haven't healed me." I said, "No, God has touched you. Yes, you are also healed. Just believe." Then I
You're
came
back.
back.
No, was it like your spirit traveled and went there and came back? Could you feel something traveling and coming back?
I didn't feel anything going out of me or
Okay.
coming back. No, no, not like
No.
that. I just came and said hello to her. Immediately, this happened. And so after that, I was wondering, where did I go now? I saw lepers around me. No, what happened? At that time, my son on the stage was saying, "See, come closer. Those who would like to, yes, know about this experience. There is a rich experience called is going in trance." See, confirmation.
Okay. That's nice. Okay, see, that may have been one incident when you went in trance. Any incident when you had this experience where, the person you met or the place you went, you got a feedback from there that you came there?
As of now, I don't remember such thing. But one day, I had to take around 400 students from my college to a theme park,
Okay.
and I was heading the department, and I had strictly told the subordinates nobody is supposed to apply for leave. That morning, I got up. I was feeling dizzy, yes, and I couldn't stand straight. I was not able to do anything at all. And at that time, I was residing on the second floor. There was no lift. So my husband came to the door and he said, "Bye." I didn't want my husband to know that I was suffering because he wouldn't allow me to go to college. Since I had told the other people, yes, that they were not supposed to apply for leave, I was very particular that I would reach college. Whether I would be able to do my duty there successfully or not, I wanted to go to college. So I didn't tell him. I came out, and so when I looked at the steps, I was feeling more giddy. So I said, "Lord, நான் இப்போ எப்படி எப்படி இறங்குவேன்? How will I, yes, climb down the stair?" I didn't complete my question. I was on the ground floor.
Wow. Did you feel somebody carrying you down or something like that?
No, I really, I was, I thought, no, you asked me, do you have any proof? The proof was that day my auto waiting for me there, because I was really confused. My God, just now I was saying, and I didn't even complete my question, and I'm here. Yes, I see the road, I see the auto man. I said, "What's happening?" And I was such a thankless being, and I was in such a hurry. Yes, I finished my duty that day, and at night, yes, I was speaking to God. In fact, I was thanking God that He helped me to carry out my duty
the
there.
whole day.
It was at that time God reminded me. He asked me, "What happened this morning?" I said, "Yes, something strange happened, Lord." "What happened? Who carried me? Was it you? Or was it the angels?" He just smiled at me like this. He never answered. He never answered. So
I am sitting here amazed.
I don't know really what happened that day.
But all you knew, you came down the flight of
Yes,
stairs
yes.
when you never stepped on the stairs.
Yes.
Wow, this is really wonderful. So it was not like somebody else telling you, you knew what was happening.
Yes, yes.
Okay. No, but have you had any experiences where your spirit goes out, you see your body here, your spirit is there, something like that?
Yes, yes, it is often that has happened in my sleep, but I would come out of my sleep.
Okay.
Yes.
So your spirit comes out?
Yes.
Okay.
Then go back, then come back.
Okay.
Yes, such things have happened.
So when you go out, what do you go and do? You just go out and...
I'll minister unto people.
Okay. So he carries you to different places
Yes, yes, yes.
to minister.
I would fly.
Okay.
Yes, and
so then you can see your body sleeping there, and then your spirit is flying.
Body sleeping. I really am not able to explain, Sucharita. One day, I was. It was like
I think
a
I'm
sofa.
asking you too many questions.
Yes, a sofa like this, and I was kneeling down.
Okay.
And I was resting my elbows on the sofa, and I started praying. All of a sudden, I felt somebody being there.
Okay.
And I knew it was Jesus. I saw, and I saw his garment, yes, on the floor, and I just fell down, and I tried to move, and I said, Lord, like that woman, let me come and,
touch the hem of your
touch
garment.
the hem of your gown. So I went there, and the moment I stretched out, and I had a feeling that I had touched his garment, I was somewhere else. And on that day, I felt that something was happening to me physically, and it was a totally different scene, and I was in a green meadow like this, everywhere green, velvetish green, beautiful. I saw a beautiful white table with so many dainty looking cups, tea cups and everything. And Jesus showed me, say, all this is for you. Yes. And I was...
So that is the table he had prepared for you. Oh my God, it's awesome.
So
it's like, you enacting Psalm 23 right now.
Yes. Yeah. So I got, at that time, I heard the door of my husband's room open. So I told Jesus, Lord, now my husband will come out. So what shall I tell him? So what shall I do now? He smilingly, such a gentle voice, he said, we'll meet again.
So the next second you're back here.
Yes, we'll meet again. And that scene had changed. So I was in the hall, I was just on the floor. My husband came out and he looked at me and he asked me,
what are you up to?
Hey, get up. You're not able to get up? What happened to you? No, I'm all right. I got up and I went to the balcony and I stood there. And he was still there, sitting in the sofa and smiling at me. And I said, Lord, this is too much. Yes, see, it is weird. But I don't know, yes, how to pretend, before my husband now. Please go away. Yes. And he went off.
Oh my God. So Jesus was there.
So usually I never share these stories with outsiders. This is the first time that I'm making it a public, presentation.
See, the thing is, we have so many encounters, we have so many, moments where it's only Jesus and us, and he uses us also very powerfully, but, there's so many things that inhibit us from speaking it out. But I know when you say what you have said right now, I know you've been led by the Holy Spirit to do this, and it's going to edify somebody who's watching.
Yes.
That's for sure.
Yes.
So in fact, it's very interesting for me. I was just picturing, your husband's expressions, wondering what was wrong with you, and you trying to cover up the whole thing and unable to. I mean, I know it's a very difficult situation that you were in, because it's difficult for somebody else to understand what you're going
even
through.
To understand.
Until they have a similar experience, it is very difficult, because normally they wonder, are you okay, or, have you been dreaming?
Or is she cooking up things?
Some story.
Yes.
It's very difficult for people to comprehend what we go through until they experience it. But it's been pretty interesting for me to listen to what you've been saying. And okay, now this was like your spirit travel more than anything. And have you had encounters where you've gone to heaven?
Yes.
Okay.
Recently I had. Before that, let me share one more thing.
Yeah.
One day, I was very sad, sitting, in my apartment. My daughter and son-in-law came back from shopping. They said, "What? It's around 10 o'clock. You are seated here and you look very sad." I said, I told my daughter, I think we have been deceiving ourselves and deceiving the world because that preacher came to the church and he said that Jesus visited his brother, Jesus visited his sister, and he never visited us. So I think something is wrong with us. Then she said, "See, don't be ungrateful, Mama. Yes, see, they are totally from a different background, so they needed a physical, proof."
Oh my God, after all your encounters, you felt like this. I don't know what happens to the rest who don't have these encounters.
No, this happened. What I narrated happened only after that.
After that.
Okay. So I said, "No, so far he has never come to our room, you see. So what? He's with you all the time. Go and sleep," she said. And I went to bed and I sat on my bed and suddenly I realized, I said, yes, my daughter is correct. Yes, please don't come to my room, Lord. Yes, please don't come. Even I don't want an angel to come. Yes, I believe you. Please don't come. But I went to sleep. All of a sudden I woke up. The room was very heavy with His presence, thick with His presence, as though you put that Kashmiri blanket, in water, and then try to put it on you. Okay. How heavy it would be. The room was like that, thick with His presence, and on my left He was standing there. And I said, I got up. I said, I had told you not to come, Lord. Why did you come? You know what? Just before that, in my sleep, I was going along with my son to a strange place. That place was full of slimy creatures, ugly and grotesque looking creatures. And we were walking, actually stamping over them and walking. At that time, I saw a small child with, like this, hands and legs like that. And I heard a voice saying, "Do you think that you would be able to heal that child?" I was telling my son, see, look at the way, he's asking. He said, "No, ignore, walk." Yes, he was leading and I was following him. And it was all over. So after that, I said, I woke up and I felt His presence. And when I told him, "Lord, why did you come?" He said, he talked about the dream I had.
Okay.
He said, "See, just now you felt a lot of slimy creatures around you. Yes, that is true. And now you feel my presence. This is also true. So be aware of my presence."
Okay, but why exactly did you say, "No, don't come, Jesus, don't come. I don't want you, nor do I want an angel"? What made you say that?
Before that? Because I thought, yes, correct. I don't need any proof.
Okay. You didn't need a tangible proof that He is there with you.
Yes,
fine. So you just took what your daughter said, the word, and you believed it.
Yes.
Okay, but still He came and proved to you that His tangible presence also is there with you.
But He has such a sense of humor that He had been waiting to visit me, for all those years, waited for that moment and waited for me to say, "Don't come to my room," and that day He came.
I know He always has a great sense of humor, because there have been moments when I've been reading the Bible and sitting alone. I used to, those days, sit in the terrace and read the Bible in the evenings. So there have been moments when I used to just burst out laughing, reading certain, portions of the scripture where I used to find the Lord absolutely humorous. And then I would be a little conscious about myself, because I used to look around into the other terraces to, see if anybody was watching me, wondering what's wrong with this woman. Because those days we didn't have those earphones or these mobiles also with us. They'll think you're totally lost it. But that's the way God really, has a wonderful sense of humor. Which
2 or 3 times, see, when I was like this, lying on my right side, it will be easy for a person, natural for a person to come and pat you on this side.
Yeah.
But Jesus has done that here.
So that you will know it's not any human being but
Yes,
him.
yes.
Okay. So it's wonderful to listen to this. So viewers, you've been listening to her supernatural encounters, especially to the spirit travel that she had to different places. And we're going to listen to more about this because I want to know about her spirit travel to heaven. So, in our next episode, we will be listening to much more. Till then, it's a goodbye and a God bless.
சுவாச காற்றே என்னை மூடுமே, அன்பின் சுவாலையே அனல் மூட்டுமே, உமக்காகவே ஜொலித்திடவே எந்த நாளுமே உமை போல நான் பிரகாசிக்க, உமை போல நான் காணப்பட என்னையும் நீரே மாற்றிடுமே, உமை போல நான் பிரகாசிக்க, உமை போல நான் காணப்பட என்னையும் நீரே மாற்றிடுமே, உயிரின் ஊற்றே சுவாச காற்றே என்னை மூடுமே, அன்பின் சுவாலையே. பாதை எல்லாம் சென்றிடும் வழிகள் எல்லாம் இன்பத்தின் நாட்கள் எல்லாம் துன்பத்தின் நேரமெல்லாம் கரத்தை பிடித்தே வழி நடத்துமே, கூடவே சென்றே வழி காட்டிடுமே, நடந்திடுவேன் உம்மோடே ஜெயம் பெறுவேன் எந்நாளுமே, இன்பமே காண்பேனே அன்பையே ருசிப்பேனே, உயிரின் ஊற்றே சுவாச காற்றே என்னை மூடுமே, அன்பின் சுவாலையே அனல் மூட்டுமே, உமக்காகவே ஜொலித்திடவே எந்த நாளுமே. உயர்வான மேட்டினிலும் தாழ்வான பள்ளத்திலும் புகழதின் மனதின் மத்தியிலும் என்னையே என்றுமே வழி நடத்துமே. கரத்தை என்றுமே நீர் பற்றிடுமே. சென்றிடுவேன் என்னாலுமே தங்கிடுவேன் உம்முடனே. விடுதலையை பெறுவேனே, வெற்றியையும் காண்பேனே. உயிரின் ஊற்றே, சுவாச காற்றே என்னை மூடுமே. அன்பின் சுவாலையே அனல் மூட்டுமே. உமக்காகவே ஜொலித்திடவே எந்த நாளுமே. உமை போல நான் பிரகாசிக்க, உமை போல நான் காணப்பட என்னையும் நீரே மாற்றிடுமே. உமை போல நான் பிரகாசிக்க, உமை போல நான் காணப்பட என்னையும் நீரே மாற்றிடுமே. உயிரின் ஊற்றே, சுவாச காற்றே என்னை மூடுமே. அன்பின் சுவாலையே அனல் மூட்டுமே. உமக்காகவே ஜொலித்திடவே எந்த நாளுமே.